Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And the triumph return from saving whales. Jimmy's back.
There's just, apparently there's just a lot of whales out there. So maybe, they're not doing that bad.
That's true. Did you ever respond to our Jimmy Saves t-shirt that we talked about on the podcast, and also I sent on the text message group?
Did I respond to it?
Did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. It was great.
First line of merch.
Yeah.
We were
taking years.
We were like randomly like, well, would he be like randomly offended by a Jimmy Saves shirt? I don't know why you would be technically, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's a pretty high declaration.
Where's the lie? Where's the
lie?
I don't think I've seen a whale. No, I've been to like the Atlanta. What's the aquarium in Atlanta? Probably the Atlanta Aquarium.
Something like that.
They've got some big whales.
I mean, yeah, we talked about. I think we literally asked each other that question the other week. Claire was like, "Do you guys ever seen whales?" And I think the only whale I've technically seen is like a beluga or something. Smaller ones that do fit in aquariums.
Sure. A killer whale.
Well, it's not a whale. It's like a big dolphin. Right?
It's not a whale, right?
Yeah, no.
It's an orca.
Yeah, they're their own thing.
Who named these things?
Idiots, scientists.
Dummies.
I was in Seattle, I think, or Portland. Must have been Seattle, on a ferry to somewhere, and they were like over the intercom, like, "Oh, if you look to your right, you'll see this whale," and like we run over to the side of the ferry, and you didn't see shit.
And it was like a seal.
I was like, I don't see. Where is this whale?
They were just like, just look, you'll see it
Come
eventually.
Come on.
So you did not see a whale then? At all?
I didn't see it.
What a liar.
And that's the time I tried to save the whales.
That's fair. Joe,
Yeah.
what's this podcast about?
TV pod. We take a TV show, watch the first episode of the show, then skip straight to the end, watch the end. We make some predictions in between. Those predictions pan out 100%. We nail it every time. Because we've done this so many times. It always pans out. And then we review the show to determine if the show is worth watching in full or just reading the Wikipedia. I have a bit of like follow-up from last week.
Oh, okay. What did we do wrong?
No. We did everything right. We did Rugrats.
Yeah.
Which was the runner-up to our March or April Madness. And then over the weekend, Claire was like, "Have you ever seen this show?" The show is called Adventures in Wonderland. It's from the late 80s, early 90s. It's a kids show about like Alice in Wonderland.
Okay. I've heard of it.
It's live action. We watched an episode. It was bonkers. It looks like a fever dream. But the thing I noticed was like the music in it. I was like, man, this sounds like Rugrats music. And we just watched Rugrats this week. So I looked it up. It was the same composer. But this is where like the rabbit hole like went nuts. It's like, looked up the guy that wrote the music for Rugrats and Adventures in Wonderland. And it turns out he wrote music for a bunch of like children's shows. His name is Mark Mothersbaugh.
Well, okay.
I'm into that name.
Mark Mothersbaugh is the frontman from Devo.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
And then so he was in Devo and then had this career like writing for children's shows, which then evolved into like writing for movies. Like he's done a bunch of Wes Anderson movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing I read on the Wikipedia was just like his personality was the inspiration for Chucky. On Rugrats.
Oh, I thought you were, for some reason I was like the horror movie.
The doll, no. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's the inspiration for Chucky.
Which is like the one everyone makes fun of.
Yeah, just like
the thick red head with glasses.
Yep. And if you've seen a picture of Mark Mothersbaugh, you're like, oh my God.
Does he
really put him in the show?
like, oh, and now I gotta look him up.
He's just kind of a nerdy guy, and you can kind of picture him being like,
Is he a redhead?
I don't remember. He's always got that Devo hat on.
Always got. Oh well, unfortunately, all
Just
the
always.
pictures that I
Glued
see
to
of
his
him
hat?
now, he's got like gray hair, so this doesn't help me either.
Yeah,
I
also
wonder if
that.
there's an episode of Rugrats where Chucky has a hat like that.
Be a great reference.
I mean, there was like
I'd have so much respect for that.
170 episodes of. There's got to be
Way more than I thought of Rugrats.
questionably too many. I'll be honest. I mean, it looks like he had like
Never.
black hair.
Okay.
I mean, it looks kind of dyed, but he definitely was not a redhead, unless he was really trying to escape it.
So that was an artistic choice by the Rugrats creators, Supo and whoever.
Well, maybe they were just matching with the Devo hat with the did the Devo hat say look like a dog toy, right? Like
It's like a red like stair step thing.
Yeah.
it's like a circular
But
pyramid.
round,
Yes.
Yeah.
Circular pyramid.
Sure.
Cylindrical period.
Perfect. Exactly.
What are we watching today, Jimmy?
Oh, do you want to know?
Yeah, I suppose.
We are watching a little show from 2017 to 2018 called Great News. Have you heard about this?
Great news.
Great News. It's Tina Fey is
What?
the executive producer,
Okay.
along with Robert Carlock, who produced for 30 Rock and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and a million other things. But and that Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Tina Fey movie. And Tina Fey is in the show a little bit, and I think she like wrote an episode. I know about this show basically just because Michelle stumbled upon it. My wife stumbled upon it on the flicks
Wait.
and loves it.
I'm looking at the names of the people in the show, and I'm like, oh, I don't really know who this is. And then all of a sudden, three people at the beginning: Brigga, Heelan, Andrea Martin, and Adam Campbell. I don't personally know who those people are.
Oh, okay.
Like,
you don't recognize Andrea Martin?
I don't think so. What's she from?
A lot of things. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's fine. I
What about
people-
My Big
people love
Fat
it.
Greek Wedding 2?
Oh, that's the one I've seen. You're right.
I feel like was she in like SNL back in the day or something?
I'm not sure, but here's the deal. This is why I say I don't recognize these first three people. And then Nicole Richie, as in like Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie
Oh.
Interesting.
from like the early 2000s, late 90s or whatever. Horatio Sands.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if the first season tanked, and so by the second season, like they threw Tina Fey in there and a bunch of her pals. But I don't know if that's true.
And then John Michael Higgins. That name mildly rings a bell, but I can't really place his face currently, so maybe it'll come to me. But
This is crazy. I'm just like looking at the show on IMDb, and I'm just like, I'm surprised that like it feels like this show is purposely buried. Like, how have they not suggested this? How have they not suggested this show for me on Netflix?
well,
Yeah.
what is it? What kind of do you know what it kind of show?
I mean,
it
I
is?
think it's a comedy. It's basically like if 30 Rock was about the news and not a comedy show, but it is a comedy.
Interesting. So
Is
it's like
what I
a
assume.
30 30 Rock,
30 rack.
30 rack. There's also
What were you
there's also a show called Good News. The very first thing on Wikipedia is not to be confused with Good News TV series.
Okay.
But 30 Rock and like news radio mixed together. Like if this
Yeah.
but Sans.
But I want to say it's like Anchorman the TV show is what I, but not like that. Silly.
I
That's
I
pretty
hope
silly.
I
guess.
hope that's what this is. Apparently, Anchorman's like free to watch on like YouTube, and it wanted me to watch
Oh,
it
heck yeah.
the other day, and I was like, oh man, I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Have you ever watched the second the movie they made out of the like bloopers of that movie?
Like it's not the
It's
Legend
like
of Ron
Wake
Burgundy.
Up Ron or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I think we've seen it together.
Phenomenal. It's like if you watched like the super fan episodes of The Office on Peacock,
Mhm.
where like they took
Add-
out the scene that they used and just put in one of the like bloopers that they didn't use originally. And you're like, I've seen this episode, but like, what is this? There's like different jokes.
huh.
It's like
I've,
that's like what Wake Up Ron is.
I've seen that those exist on Peacock, but I haven't looked at them.
It's fun.
now I'm
Some of
interested.
them are like, because they cut out like whole bits for like time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that's a great bit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Wake Up Ron?
I think I have. Yeah.
The only part of that movie I remember that's not in the original Anchorman that is
Mhm.
in this one is when they're like driving in a car and Champ in the back keeps talking to Ron about how much he loves him and
He's
how he wants to
confessing.
like run away with him and move to a different country.
He has to move to Vermont, where gay marriage was legal.
And everybody's ignoring him and Ron's just driving like staring straight and they're just like it'll pass. Just
Let him get
ignore
it
him.
out.
This will
It is a
pass.
fantastic scene.
He's like, I want to move to Vermont, and raise a child with you. I don't know what he says, but he does.
That's something just like that.
Pretty much that.
They're all just trying to change the subject, like pretend that he's not talking. I know you can hear me, Ron.
All right. Okay. So we don't got much to go on with the show. Before we
Mhm.
get into the first episode, what do we think is going to happen? Why don't we just do that? We haven't done that in a minute.
So it's called Great News. Tina Fey's involved.
Mm-hmm.
30 Rock was very much her experience at SNL. Is this? I mean, it doesn't really follow with me, me thinking that it's probably like some sort of news show or something. But like, it would be funny if this was a show about her experience running 30 Rock.
Oh,
If it was just like her experience about running a show about running another show.
oh man, just get real meta with it.
Yeah.
How deep can this go?
But that probably would just end up being similar to 30 Rock because 30 Rock was already about. It's just scripted. I mean, it's just like not a live show
Yeah.
and like pre-taped. So I bet it's about running a news show,
News division.
a news division. Even are we talking like cable news?
I that's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've got the wacky. I'm literally just thinking like Anchorman now. You've got the wacky like sports
Anchorman.
guy. You got the weather person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I guess I'm thinking more cable, like Newsroom, but funny.
sure.
Horatio Sands has got to be
watch
the
that.
weatherman. Has anyone said that?
I trust that man with my day.
I agree.
It's gonna rain.
Someone's the new guy, right? Or gal
Mm-hmm.
in the newsroom.
Sure. Yeah. Diversity. old wooden ship.
Old wooden ship called Diversity.
Let's just watch Anchorman instead.
Yeah, no, I'm just reminiscing about Anchorman.
Let's see if Anchorman holds up.
We're going to pivot to Anchorman. Where can I find the name of these episodes?
Anchorman.
Internet.
Anchorman came out at I think it was summer 04, right? I think.
That sounds right.
But I remember that movie came out when I was still in high school, and I was just like, "This is fine, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to college in like fall of 05, it was like, this is the only movie that people have ever seen. Everyone's just quoting it the entire time.
I mean, that and Mean
100%.
Girls, right?
I feel like the Mean Girls like started to come on like a little bit later even.
I don't remember when Mean
Even
Girls
though
came out. So.
Mean Girls came out in like 2002 or 2003, but I feel like it just like got a resurgence later. But like Anchorman was just like, in that moment, it was just like all jokes were like milk was a bad choice.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Anchorman was just playing in our dorm room like for quite a while.
It
Just
must have
come
had
into the room, no one's there, but Anchorman's playing.
must have had just like a DVD, like
Yeah.
that's where it caught on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think it did that. I don't think it did well in theaters.
I don't think so either.
Just like great news didn't do that well.
Too bad. Well, hey guys, the first episode's called Pilot because obviously it was originally aired on April 25th, 2017. So let's check that out, and we'll be back after that.
Woo!
All right, we're back from the first episode of Great News. Do you got a write-up, Jimmy?
Sure. Pilot, April 25th, 2017. A great day.
Wonderful day. Day to live in infamy.
5.22 million viewers on NBC.
It's pretty good.
That's not bad. For 2017?
Yeah.
Local news producer Katie is upset that her boss Greg only assigns her soft news, so like shitty stories. A family friend's funeral, jeez, inspires Katie and her smothering mother Carol to pursue their dreams. Katie goes over Greg's head to secure a lead story assignment from anchor Chuck, while Carol returns to school and secures an internship at Katie's station. Katie tries to get Carol fired by tricking her into upsetting temperamental Chuck, and Carol proves uniquely adept at handling Chuck, but quits over Katie's behavior. Katie convinces Carol to return, and when the hurricane she is covering is downgraded, she successfully crafts a new lead story about baby boomers returning to the workplace. So yeah, we got some fun characters in here. We got Katie, who's this producer at this news show called The Breakdown. We have her mom, Carol. Her dad, whose face we don't see, and I don't think they ever say his name.
I was like, is he the Wilson?
He's kind of the Wilson.
He's the Wilson of the show.
And we've got Greg, this British like executive, whatever director of this show. Justin, who's Horatio Sands, who's some sort of in the booth doing some kind of, I don't know, what does he do? Graphics,
Editing or something.
Yeah.
He poops in the lower thirds when they need him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the two anchors of the show, which are Chuck, who's played by John Michael Higgins, of like, Pitch Perfect or all of the Christopher Guest movies, basically. Mighty Wind and all that stuff.
He was a professor in like one episode of Community, and that's how I know him.
Oh, that's how you know?
Yeah.
I know him from the Christopher Guest movies.
His
His like picture on IMDb or wherever I saw it or Wikipedia, I didn't recognize that it was that guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know that name.
I think he's one of like the MCs in the Best in Show with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's like his character in like everything.
Yeah, he's the same guy,
kinda
but
the same.
it's a great.
And then the other anchor is Nicole Richie, who is her character's name is Portia.
She said in this episode, she said something about like, oh, we were hanging out like at the NFL awards, and my husband won lewdest touchdown celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's kind of like a name dropper. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of another character that's like that in something.
I mean, I've only seen her in like, passing by like The Simple Life with like her and
Yeah,
like
I thought I didn't know that she like acted.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, she
Just
actually
like
did pretty good.
reality.
Yeah. I had no idea either.
Like at least for this setting, like I
I
was
would
like,
not have realized who that was.
besides like, yeah, I mean, she's been out of the limelight for quite a long time, so I didn't realize that she was just like acting in sitcoms now.
Huh. Yeah.
Good for her. She did good.
Yeah.
She did.
What
Overall,
else?
what
else?
would you guys think about the show overall?
I can see why they start to throw in like Tina Fey and like some, because like I don't know that Katie is all that compelling of a character. I don't like I didn't like she's kind of getting shit on, but also like I don't know that I cared that she like became the good guy, like was the good guy.
That
you know?
she got an opportunity.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
like you kind of earned where your status is right now.
She kind of seems like she's being maybe she's not. She's a little like meek. She's kind
Yeah.
of being like she's kind of being like pushed through this episode by everybody around her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, based on like she went to the funeral and like got inspiration from the
Yeah.
sermon or whatever,
but
then
like,
decided to
immediately
go
got
for
shut
it.
down.
But then she went for it, and then she just kind of gets pushed through in like a direction that benefits her kind of by
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She did turn it around at the end there
yeah,
with figuring out the new story, which is kind of the whole point. But I don't
yeah.
know.
But that was like so fast and kind of like she did it like off screen and just showed up with the like solution. So I still was like, okay, well, I mean, good for
Here's
you,
the
but
story.
like your mom's more compelling.
Mm-hmm.
She's great. Oh, also, yeah, Andrea. I already forgot her last name.
Martin.
Yeah, not in SNL. It was in SCTV, which is like it's like a Canadian skit comedy show.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Really? Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna look more into that.
Mm. So yeah, main character, she could use a little like I don't know, not screen. She had enough screen time, just maybe a little bit more compelling to me.
It just it needs some tweaks, right? It feels a little rough in terms of like. I think by compelling you mean that like there just wasn't enough there that made that character like stick out to you in the
Yeah.
context of TV, where we've seen this type of character of just like someone who doesn't have it all together and is like kind of
And they want it all though.
they want it all, but like they're in their own way. Much. Wow, the birds.
I hear the birds like through my headphones.
That is wild.
Yeah,
What is
Weird.
going on?
I
up
thought we
there?
were about to get swooped in by some like condors or
Like a
something.
giant bird just
Hitchcockian.
walks down the stairs.
Walks down. She's like, "Hey guys, oh whoops, my bad."
Oh, you're recording? I'm a big bird.
So yeah, but
Come
so
back later.
so Katie in a lot of ways like that is basically like Tina Fey's character in 30 Rock,
Yeah.
but not in charge of stuff, like at the bottom.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I mean, even right away when she was like on the phone talking, then like she got hit in the mouth by a rat or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that was
Uh,
actually pretty fun.
I mean, that was really funny, and I was like, that would have happened to Tina Fey
did
in
it
30
jump
Rock.
or did someone throw that?
Yeah, like that would have happened to Liz Lemon
Yeah,
for sure. But and all this other stuff, I mean, maybe she doesn't have an Alex Baldwin to. Carol's her Alex Baldwin, right? Her mom.
I guess it's like kind of Carol and kind of Chuck.
Carol is kind of the like landlord lady in Unbreakable
Kimmy,
Kimmy
yeah.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts, but also has some like wisdom nuggets in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's maybe a bit of it too. That I can't escape the feeling that this feels a little bit like it's like generic store. It's like Walmart brand.
Talking about the TV show Superstore.
Yeah, it's like Superstore brand 30 Rock.
Yeah.
And I hate to just like compare a show to a thing that it's not, but it does with like the music beats and with like the Tina Fey type jokes. Which this show, like, it has Robert Carlock and Tina Fey as executive producers, but like they're not listed as like creators like they are
Right.
for 30 Rock and for Unbreakable. Not Unbreakable, the movie, the TV show. Not to be confused.
Yeah, Tina Fey wrote and produced Unbreakable, starring Bruce Willis.
Yeah. But and I hate to just like, degrade it by saying, well, it's no 30 Rock because like, what fucking show is 30 Rock? Like
Very few.
Very few.
So this show was created by Tracy Wigfield, who was a producer on 30 Rock.
mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Yeah, you
And
can
the Mindy
you can like
Project.
feel it,
Yeah. You
But-
could feel the Tina Fey influence on this show.
but it's
Yeah.
like if you had a full 30 Rock pie, you could see that she like nipped a piece and ran away, kind of
Mhm.
thing. She didn't like take the pie with her.
Yeah, and there isn't like
Yeah, now I want
another
pie.
whole nother piece of the pie that's like, well, this is my thing. This is my thing that's not a Tina
Yeah.
Fey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I see that.
And maybe, again, comedies like this take time to develop and like the actors fill out their characters. So I'm interested to see,
True.
there's just 2 seasons, right?
Yep.
Interested to see by the end of season 2, like, are there things where I'm just like, ooh, this character is much more interesting now than where we started.
Right.
Sure,
Well,
hope so.
I mean, yeah. But so some of the jokes that we had were funny.
Mhm.
It wasn't unpleasant of a show, and it
No.
was the pilot.
Right.
And some of the best shows do sometimes have some weird pilots,
That's
Mhm.
very true.
Including 30 Rock.
including 30 Rock. And so, you
Some
know,
say all of the best.
and all the worst.
Well, right.
Actually, that'd be pretty great if there's like the worst show ever. It's like it has the best pilot you've ever seen. But it's just
And
a
it just
terrible.
falls
it's
apart.
just terrible.
The last show's like a cartoon or something.
So I at least have some hope for this show.
Mhm.
In this last episode that we watched, that it's going to be like there's going to be some sort of like it's one of those things. It's got like it has a special sauce that's missing. It's this dynamic. It's something
Mhm.
that's not quite there. That's kind of hard. It's got the it factor.
Yes. Mhm.
Sure.
And how do you describe that? I sure don't know how, but it's missing it sort of.
A lot of times it just comes out of the actor. You cast a weird actor in a throw off role and then they sparkle in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's kind of the thing with like Rainn Wilson as Dwight. Like I think they kind of initially thought of it as like kind of a secondary character, but he very much was like, pretty much 1 and 2 with Steve Carell in terms of like the comedy aspects of The Office.
Right.
I mean, they tried to give him his own show,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he
I still
wasn't.
think they should.
It could have been okay.
I'd still watch it.
There's just I mean, it could have been good if he could have his own show, but maybe not an Office show
Mm-hmm.
potentially. But I don't know what
Yeah.
that looks like for a
Right,
Rainn
right.
Wilson, because spin-offs are just doomed.
Mm-hmm.
What spin-offs have become like besides like Frasier? I guess.
Frasier. Yeah, is the only one.
It's the only spinoff that's ever gone well. That's not true.
That can't be true,
We'll
but
do a whole episode on spinoffs.
Very rare.
that's the one I can think of. Anything else? Who didn't we talk about?
I feel like other things I have to say are kind of woven in my prediction, so I'm
Mhm.
I'm kind of holding on to it.
All right.
I just think again to like me to try to not compare this to 30 Rock, they make it really hard to not compare of like
Mhm.
it's
TV related.
TV related. It's not New York, it's like New Jersey or something, but it's like
Single lady trying to like have it all.
yeah, like
Mm.
in the tri-state area or whatever. Like it's the Portia character is very much like the Jenna character from
Mhm.
30 Rock. And then like the literal music is the same. Like we were just talking about the Mark Mothersbaugh stuff from like Rugrats and Adventures in Wonderland, but like you're gonna have the same musical cues, and you're not gonna like you're gonna make me think of 30 Rock. It's just like innate.
Yep.
I feel like it would have been, you would avoid those comparisons if this was just one touch, not 30 Rock.
Or also like
Mm.
maybe just wouldn't write a sitcom, but in just a different job area.
Yeah.
Like just don't be in show business as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
but
it
like,
a newspaper, a
but like-
blog.
Kimmy Schmidt is not in showbiz, and that's also the same as this somehow.
Yeah. Well,
just
but I
like-
mean, like
That's true, but it does help like think about it in like not immediately be like 30
Yeah.
Rock.
But like
Sure.
the thing with Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is it is a Tina Fey project. So it's like
Sure.
this is the brand. And I'm saying
Sure.
with like
Okay.
this being a Tracy Wigfield thing, like if you're not gonna be Tina Fey, then try to avoid comparison.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense.
Which now I'm understanding why like Netflix isn't pushing this show for me, because it's not necessarily a Tina Fey show.
Yeah.
I know why
But
Netflix
someday,
is
yeah, I'll watch Strangers because Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman are in that movie, and I feel like I'm on board.
Is that
even
what
though
it's called?
Strangers?
That was called like Phenomenon or something like that. We've seen.
I don't know. We'll
What?
see it come up.
Wait, there's
Isn't Phenomenon that John Travolta movie where he thinks he's like a god, but then it just turns out he just has like cancer and he
He
dies?
just has like a brain tumor or something.
Yeah.
I'm a god. No, you have cancer and you're dying.
It's like making stuff levitate.
No, you've seen it too before. It's like when we watch a show and then we start recording our episodes, like now, and the TV's still on and the Netflix is just like showing
Here's all the
thumbnails
content
of
Mhm.
yeah, whatever. But you've seen this show. There's a movie on Netflix. It's Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman,
Hmm. And it looks serious.
and it looks serious, and we see it constantly. And
Yeah.
every time me and Joe see it, we're like, we should probably watch that.
Yeah,
movie.
looks like a good movie.
That's a great movie for any sort of what's the Kevin Bacon thing?
Hollow Man.
Degrees.
Oh, the-
6 degrees. Of,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of Kevin Bacon, yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Starring Kevin Bacon.
you said his name so many times, and then
That
didn't
like
finish.
every actor is like 6 movies or less away from
Mhm.
being related to Kevin Bacon.
That is a good one with Hugh. I mean, Hugh Jackman can be connected by pretty much everybody with all the X-Men movies he's been in now.
Yeah.
He's just been in a wide variety, so that really helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman's a good one. But you're
Range. It's got the range.
all right.
Predictions?
Predictions.
Mhm.
Huey Jacks.
Who's going? Jimmy, you go first. You seem like yours are involved.
Well, yeah, kind of. So, my number one is just that Katie is like chasing a big, juicy lead, like some I don't know, like some political drama or something. But that's like that's her story.
Okay.
Then number two, I think Chuck throws a hot coffee. Hope preferably at someone,
All right.
but
I like that.
and that would, I mean, a little bit of a callback to the pilot because a new intern brought him a cup of coffee and then he grabbed it and says, "You're fired," and hire someone and have them bring me a coffee, and he throws the coffee into the trash can. Then number three, we see Dad's face, and it's a cameo of someone famous.
I was thinking that too, that like maybe they're hiding it because they're planning that on being someone.
I was kind of
And
thinking,
even
like,
if they aren't at this point, they're trying to save the show. So.
Yeah.
yeah, I could also be like, Dad's probably gonna get recast and like
Mhm.
be in the show, maybe
Okay.
later.
Sure.
Just really quick, I have we see Dad's face as a prediction.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's fine.
Okay.
So I also definitely was like, they're hiding this guy's face.
Hmm.
And then my last one is that I think Greg, the like British
The one who's
director guy.
Katie's boss, basically.
Yeah, I think he's dead or gone. I think they got to make room for Tina Fey and whoever else they're bringing onto this to try to save it.
Hmm.
That's fair. That's fair. I wonder if Nicole. I hope Nicole Richie makes it 2 seasons because I got a prediction about her.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so here are mine. So my first one is I think Katie is now a news anchor.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Hmm.
Shifting gears.
Yeah. I think Portia talks about her husband again, how she like dropped that he got the lewdest touchdown dance. I think she said something like silly like that about her husband again. I think we clearly see Dad's face. And then my fourth one is I think Chuck has a medical emergency.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm kind of thinking that maybe he like has a heart attack or something, and then Katie gets to like step in to be an anchor
Hmm.
or something like that.
Sure.
Potentially, but I was gonna say heart attack, but then I widened it to medical
Well,
emergency in hopes that he'll just get out of there based on something else.
Okay.
Yes.
So those are my 4.
Cool. I also have that Katie's now an anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at
Man.
that. We all share. That's
Yeah.
that's the 2 degrees of our predictions.
Always something in common. And then I have that Chuck fires someone
Yeah, I could see that.
because
That's
they
good.
had a
At
running bit
least.
about him firing people.
At least one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like setting. There we go.
This is the
There it is.
prisoners.
Prisoners.
Way
It's
off.
not strangers.
Or phenomena.
Not
At least
phenomena.
mine started with a P.
Ominous psychological mystery.
Is there a crop circle or whatever you
It's-
call it in the middle?
It's
With
Jake
the O?
Gyllenhaal in the foreground, like driving a car, looking forward, and then Hugh Jackman is in the background, like at the side of the car, like looking at him, like, "Hey, man, like, what are you doing here?
That's my car.
Yeah, get out of my car, you prisoner."
And the O in prisoners looks like a maze that you'd find under the back of a cereal box.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think that's what
that's
that O
what it
looks like.
Love a maze.
Okay.
2013.
All right, we'll watch that someday. Where
What
was
else,
I?
what else you got, Joe?
Chuck fires someone. That's a bit. Carol makes a cake
Okay.
because, who doesn't like cake? And then my last one, I think this show ended in 2019. Yeah.
2018. I think it's just 17, 18.
18,
Mm.
17, 18.
Then this might be too early, but I think that as part of their ploy to like keep this show going is that there's some sort of like election coverage in this episode. So the cell being like, you're gonna want this show to keep going because like as we get into 2020, like you're gonna want a show that's like political.
No, it's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do that.
Sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess you can't really chalk this up to like the pandemic when a lot of shows did get canceled.
Yeah.
Maybe they just had a dream of a tight 2 seasons and they left it.
This is the story they had to tell.
like oh shoot, what's his name? Rick Gervais. Like all his shows are like 2 seasons and that's like enough.
Yeah,
Everyone dies.
exactly.
Yeah, that'd be insane if you made just like a basic comedy like this, but and at the end of 2 seasons, all the characters die.
And like
Right.
really awfully.
Yeah,
The last episode is not funny.
but only the last episode. Everything else hilarious.
Yeah. I'm into it. Well, the last episode of this show is called Early Retirement.
Cool.
And we're going to watch
Okay.
that. And we'll be back once we're done. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Great News. It was called Early Retirement. Jimmy, you got to write up.
Yeah. Diana St. Tropez, aka Tina Fey, reveals that Fenton Pelt has agreed to drop the lawsuit on the condition that Chuck delivers a humiliating on-air apology and resigns from news forever. Fenton Pelt being the dean from Community, among other things. Chuck, defeated, agrees until Portia reminds him why he got into journalism in the first place. Katie convinces Carol to join for one last job before her early retirement. Thanks to Carol's net of acquaintances in New Jersey, they successfully find Anthony Lyon, Fenton Pelt's former associate. He survived after being shot by Fenton, and he can disprove Pelt's claims and save the show. Due to a contractual condition, Chuck has the right to express his opinion about anything and without any limits during his final broadcast, so he kind of filibusters. Thus, he manages to take time until Carol, stimulated by Katie not to give up, convinces Anthony to confess on air. With Anthony's confession, the breakdown successfully exposes Fenton, getting him to drop the lawsuit. Meanwhile, Kat breaks up with Greg, but Katie isn't as happy as she thought she would be because instead she wanted Greg to break up with Kat for her. But at the end, Carol obtains a paid job at the breakdown thanks to her resilience in dropping the lawsuit, or her relevance in dropping the lawsuit, and thanks to Greg's secret insistence. And then Greg and Katie finally get together.
Yay.
Apparently we were fighting for that. I don't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see either. Also, Greg seemed like he had like a really bad fake tan in this episode. Did anyone notice that?
I didn't notice
He
that.
seemed a little too orange man for me.
Mm.
which also made me think he looked still even more like that wrestler.
Yeah, he does look very much wrestler-like.
Yeah.
in his fake tan.
There's a little British wrestler that little British man in this show looks like. Presumably they're different people.
Who's to say?
I can't tell British people apart.
Oh God.
That would make no
Yeah.
sense. What were your guys' thoughts on this one before we dive more into it?
I thought it was very silly. Yeah, Chuck. I mean, a little bit. This show just kind of, at least with Chuck, and I guess that's his kind of role, like we said, in everything. He's just really over the top, and it's pretty fun.
I mean, that's just what that guy does, right?
Yeah,
That was just straight up that guy's niche.
yeah. He comes into the show, into this episode, and he's just like he's wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and
He
just
didn't-
looks haggard.
He was wearing shorts when he walked in, and then besides that, he was never wearing anything besides like boxers. He was never wearing pants in this episode.
Oh yeah,
Because
You're
most
right.
of the time he was then wearing boxers and then like his button-up suit coat and tie.
I just assumed that was like still the shorts that he was wearing, but
No, he was like wearing boxers near the end when he was talking to Portia in the office and she was like breaking his trophies.
yeah.
He was just wearing like underwear, which is
All
funny.
right.
And then Joe, it took you a minute. I think I had to say, is this the Dean from Community?
Yeah, I didn't notice him until you said something.
Well, he looks so freaky.
I literally said after this his first scene, he's like telling his robot to hang up this like banner for his
Mm-hmm.
party, and I was like, I had said the Dean. You guys
Good.
didn't hear me say that?
I heard you say that. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Freaking Dean.
I thought you were talking about
yeah,
the
he
robot.
looked
or
wild.
something.
He was extra jacked, which he is kind of weirdly. He's always kind of weirdly jacked in Community too.
uh-huh.
And then he had hair and like
Mhm.
weird painted on eyebrows.
Mhm.
Yeah, his face and eyebrows were like he was really
Going-
dolled up
Going nuts.
in like a terrifying way.
Mhm.
He's great.
I mean, he's pretty funny, but man, they made him look. I would borderline say unnerving in this show.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for.
And like, yeah, okay, Tina Fey was in this for like a minute. She was only on TV, so did she even come in and film with these people?
Apparently not.
I would. Yeah, I guess probably not.
Probably not.
Now I'm like,
No, she was in this. She was in this show before
okay, but
this episode.
she was like busy this episode, so she
I guess filmed
filmed at home.
Very interesting.
I mean, and she wasn't her. I feel like at least in this episode, her character was like whatever.
Yeah, it was not the focal point whatsoever.
Mhm.
It was in the focal point, and honestly, she wasn't that funny. But that's not because like it's just she didn't have anything to like do.
Yeah, just a tangential authority figure.
Yeah.
Yep. Moving
Um,
the plot along.
and then, I mean, the rest of it's kind of just like they're trying to find. Katie's trying to find this Anthony Lyon guy, and just figures out that her mom
Knows everyone in New
everybody.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Do
also
the 6 degrees thing.
Which is also like funny. I mean, basically, her mom would probably know where to go, but after her mom was like, "Go to the deli,"
Yeah, this is where you start.
and you start. It was like after that, you're like, "Okay, cool. I don't need you anymore."
I suppose. But she's got the hookups.
She does.
She had the Ray Liotta hookup.
Yeah, Ray Liotta was in this episode for a hot minute.
R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Liotta's best work, Tommy Vercetti and Vice
Vice
Grand Theft Auto
City.
Vice City.
That's great.
I mean, that's probably the work of Ray Liotta I know the most.
Sure.
If I'm gonna be honest.
You've never seen Goodfellas?
Yeah, but I haven't played Goodfellas for 30 hours.
Yeah.
Fair.
You
Yeah.
know,
Sure.
I haven't heard him be like, "Hey, get out of that car!" Pow 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 for 30 hours.
He did the sound effects too.
It was yeah. It's great when you get a machine gun because he's like Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
He does all the car engine sound effects too. He's like,
That might be a really annoying game or a really hilarious game. I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you which one.
if you have him in the studio, you gotta get some car sounds out of
Yeah,
him.
Ray, you wanna? What's a car sound like, Ray?
Okay.
Oh, you mean like this?
Hey, it's pretty good.
Pretty good guy.
It's pretty good, Ray. Good job.
Thank you.
He's dead.
Oh,
So, what else? There was also another little cameo that was an older comedian lady who I recognized. Did you guys? It was also one of those little cameos of people that they were trying to track down Anthony Lyon.
which one was she?
She was like Angie, like her actual
Oh, when
friend.
when Katie was like, "Oh, we should have just started here."
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did not recognize that lady.
You didn't?
No.
She's on. I mean, she like old school comedian, like Carol Burnett's show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't know her.
Yeah, I was saying, Joe,
Alright,
you
fine.
don't sound like you knew who that
Fine.
was either. Yeah, I saw that lady, and my mind was like, I don't know who that is.
Your parents didn't make you watch all these old comedy shows with Andrea Martin
No, they just made me watch golf
and sure. Yeah, I guess we did.
all the time.
My dad still does a lot of that.
Watch golf and listen to Steve Miller Band. That's what my parents did.
All right.
That's it the whole time.
You guys
18
gonna watch this show?
No.
It's 21
No.
more episodes.
No, I don't see it happening.
I chuckled.
Yeah, it
but
wasn't.
still-
It wasn't because it wasn't funny though, right? I mean, it just wasn't. It still doesn't have that it factor, right?
Yeah, it just didn't have that its own thing yet. And granted, we're watching the first and the last, but like
Mhm.
there are other shows where we feel it, where especially just watching the first and last, where we get to the last episode and we're like, that was different. Like that was different
Mhm.
and a lot funnier than the first episode.
This was not different.
This was not very different. And it did feel like some of the characters were a little bit lacking. I think Chuck was maybe my favorite.
It's because he steals the room. He's great.
Yeah, he gets a lot of the funnier stuff. So
Well,
there's that.
Yeah, because he gets to be so outlandish.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's not much from like Katie and Greg, which is hard because not only are they like primary characters, but they're also like there's supposed to be like a love connection there,
Yeah.
and it's like, what is there to be attracted to here? Other than they're just like two like beautiful actors or whatever.
Well, right. Sure.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, they weren't together talking about them being like in love or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
barely at all in this episode. But I don't know. I didn't even feel like much of a connection to them because I think one of the 3 times they talked about, she was like, "You didn't break up with her for me,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like,
She's all disappointed because
really?
he waited. Because she,
Mhm.
waited so long that she broke up with him. Or
I think
whatever.
I think the joke in that whole thing was also supposed to be that like, I don't know, like British men or something, like the
Sure.
British are like meek and like don't want to deal with
he's-
conflict and
he
stuff.
even says
Yeah.
like it's a cultural thing.
And even that
Conflict
was like,
aversion.
I don't even think that's not even like you didn't even that could have been a funny joke, and I don't even think that was that funny.
Sure. What do you guys think about? So like, I thought the like sort of climax of this. I mean, obviously Chuck getting his stuff, but was like Katie talking up Carol when it's always been like Carol being like, you need to, like, you deserve this. Like it felt like, oh yeah, like stuff Tina Fey is related to has like some sort of kind of moral, some sort of something we're supposed to get out of it.
Hmm.
And Katie's like, oh yeah, like moms are so busy like encouraging people. Like, who's encouraging the moms? Who's watching The Watchmen?
I mean,
Who's momming the moms?
Who's momming the moms?
I would hope at least the dads.
The dads are momming the moms. Oh yeah, we didn't see the dad.
Yeah, the dad
Oh,
wasn't
shoot.
here at all, unfortunately. Yeah, I did, and yeah, that probably hits a little bit better. I could see that at least being like a fun little like, yeah, Justice for Carol after having watched
Sure.
27 episodes or whatever
Mm-hmm.
of this show. So I could see that one being good.
I kind of felt like like a, I don't know, like a Community or Kimmy Schmidt thing. Like, there's always some little nugget to try to take away or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the like teachable moments or whatever.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and 30 Rock always ended up being, it was mostly born out of Liz Lemon being like stubborn and being like, you don't step in the line for the hot dogs. This is the line. I'm buying all the
Yeah.
hot dogs.
Yeah,
That kind of
right,
thing.
right.
So they're even
It
more
felt like that.
comedic like lessons to be learned, and they're like this is principle kind of thing.
Right.
But then she learns a little bit throughout the episode, kind of based on what she does. So, yeah, I can see that kind of through line, at least what you're pointing at. Should we see how bad we did in predictions?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Who went first last time?
I did. Katie is chasing a big juicy lead. Not really. She's
I think that what else was she chasing?
Pretty
was-
juicy.
yeah, well, okay. I guess I was.
Talk yourself out of it. This is a huge lead. It was like,
she's literally chasing down like a guy.
could you imagine if on like nightly news some dude like filibustered for like 6 hours and then at the end they were like, this guy is about to tell you that Elon Musk murdered 17 people and has full proof. Like, that's basically what happened.
All right, fine, I'll take it. And then number 2, Chuck throws a hot coffee. He did not. We see Dad's face, and it's a cameo. No, Greg is definitely not. He's not only not dead or gone, he's the romantic like lead. So
That's boggling still.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, did not see that coming.
But you got one.
I got one.
You didn't want it, but we gave it to you.
Well, I guess I was not thinking like that's like the story, but I guess it is the story. It's just also happened to be saving.
And she was
Their
even
anchor.
like legitimately chasing it the whole episode.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
I didn't do as well. I said Katie is an anchor now. She is presumably still in her same role. Said Portia talks about her husband. She did not. We clearly see Dad's face.
I liked Portia
Yeah, she did great.
also.
I liked
Did
her.
not assume I would, but I did.
No, I mean, I assume that Nicole Richie acting in a show, I would not be into it, and
She was like
she was
good.
great. She was good. Yeah. And she had like some funny things in this too. We clearly see Dad's face. We clearly saw no Dad.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. And then I said Chuck has a medical emergency,
No.
and unless the emergency was to you
She
needed to
had
put
an
pants on.
existential crisis, but not medically.
Yeah. So 0.
I had that Katie is now an anchor, so again, no. Chuck fires someone, which he didn't. Carol makes a cake. There wasn't really time for her to do that. And then that there is election coverage, which there was not.
Mm.
So 0 for me.
Yeah, you earned it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Good job, Joe. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for this week. Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. We got all those things. I think we still, Joe, you guys promised like 2 weeks ago you're gonna post some weird picture of you in a Jesus shirt. It hasn't happened yet. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that from
A
Claire. or something.
Jesus shirt?
Geez, Jimmy, you were saving whales and you didn't have time to listen to the episodes.
I can't believe that I didn't like listen to a bunch of podcasts because like my eyes hurt too much often.
Salt water.
We won't get into it.
Salt water.
We won't
yeah.
get into it, but
But yeah, so you can hit us up for those things. Let us know what you want to listen to. Let us know what you think about us or whatnot. If you feel so inclined or whatever. You can also rate us some
5 stars.
So those stars. 5. Jimmy says 5, so do that amount.
Out of however many there are, always 5.
Yeah, if there's 20, do 5. Could you imagine if someone was like, "What do you feel about this show?" Out of 78 stars,
5.
What? 5. 5. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Not too wet for a bowl, but I feel like if I was to wrap this in a burrito,